Ever since I was little, I wanted really big muscles, like huge, bulging, veiny, skin-stretching muscles.
That's disgusting.
That's disgusting. Right. Okay, I disagree, obviously, but you're entitled to your opinion, I guess. Maybe as a general practice, don't say that anybody's body is disgusting? Anyway, for years I hid these thoughts, this desire to be gigantic and bursting with muscle. I'd be nervous to even glance at a bodybuilding magazine in a bookstore in case somebody caught me. What would they think? So I only got the courage to get serious about bodybuilding in my early 30s. I regret that I didn't start sooner. Your late teens and your early 20s are the best time to build a foundation. Your body is primed to get bigger and stronger when you're 20. I'll be playing catch up for the rest of my life. But why did I wait so long? This is something I've always wanted, an interest I've always had. I was just ashamed and embarrassed to admit it. I was in the muscle closet, let's call it. Sometimes when I say that nowadays, people don't get it. Why would I be ashamed? Why would I hide it? Well, let's look at some of the comments I've seen or heard people make about bodybuilders.
You look good right now. Don't get any bigger.
But I want to? That's kind of the whole idea.
He must be sick in the head to make himself look like that.
Okay, see, there's a lot to unpack there. There's nothing wrong with having a mental illness, for one, but for another, self-expression is generally a mentally healthy thing versus repression, which is unhealthy.
Typical meathead. All biceps and no brains.
You can't tell anything about a person's intelligence by their body. This isn't some video game where intellectual characters have to be frail and physically strong characters have to be dumb in the interests of balance. I mean, that's just ridiculous.
Those guys can't even wipe their own butts.
Look, okay, that's... Why would you even say that? How is that even...
He's just compensating for, you know.
Okay, there's so much to say here about masculine anxiety, I don't even know how to respond to this in a way that doesn't validate the basic assumption that big dicks are good and small dicks are...
Roid-raging narcissists.
I think narcissistic tendencies are easier to manage if you're aware of them and you channel them in productive ways. And roid rage isn't really a thing outside of the reefer madness style media hysteria surrounding...
He must hate women.
No? Like, it seems to me lately that more misogyny comes from geeks nowadays, but maybe don't assume anything about a person's politics because of how their body looks. Are we done here? Can I get on with my video?
Women don't like a man with too many muscles.
Oh my god. Okay. Gay people exist, thank you. Some women like muscles because women are individuals and they have a variety of tastes. Also, it's possible to do something for reasons other than attracting sexual attention. Like maybe this makes me feel good in my own skin and that's reason enough.
Female bodybuilders are gross. They look like men.
Great. Transphobia on top of body normativity. Look, okay, answering this is well beyond the scope of this video.
He looks like a condom stuffed with walnuts.
Please, stop. So for most of my life, I've seen or I've heard comments like this. And when it seems like the common sense opinion of bodybuilders is that they're violent, narcissistic, sicko Neanderthals with disgusting bodies, well, you don't pipe up and say, oh, I want to be like those guys. I didn't want to out myself. I had way more stress coming out of the muscle closet than I did coming out of the gay closet. Because coming out as gay, I had plenty of friends who I knew were cool with gay people and who vocally supported gay rights. No one I was friends with seemed to like or respect bodybuilding as far as I could tell. None of them lifted, none of them seemed to want to transform their bodies in the way I wanted to transform mine. I lived in dread of being discovered. I thought I knew what my social circle thought of bodybuilders and it wasn't good. What would my friends and family think of me if they knew I wanted to be one? After I started hitting the gym seriously, my mom and I were out, and we saw a really, really massive bodybuilder. She turned to me and she said,
"Oh, Michael, you don't want to look like that, do you?"
And how do you respond to that when the truthful answer is, God, yes, more than almost anything? Of course, the difficult answer is, you be truthful. You don't hide. Your friends and your family love you, and they might never understand, but they can come to accept and respect once they see how much it means to you. The concern trolling might never end, but you'll make new friends in your gym adventures and they will get it. The important thing is to stop acting ashamed and to stop hiding your desire. Shame is a monster that takes our joy away. When you let shame make decisions for you, you're feeding that monster.
All those muscles make him look deformed.